In this video, I want to take you guys through some really good eShop as well as physical game deals that are available right now. First of all, we'll go over the eShop deals and then we'll take a look at the two physical deals I want to highlight as well. But off the top, we have Divinity Original Sin 2 Definitive Edition, one of the best RPGs of all time. Many would consider it to be the best RPG of all time. It is 30% off for $35. Now, this is a game that really made an impact on PC. Then it was ported to a bunch of other platforms, Nintendo Switch included, and it made a relatively smooth transition over there. This is a game with a lot of depth to it, and it's a game that really doesn't hold your hand much. If you're really familiar with a lot of Western RPGs that do a lot of hand-holding, Divinity Original Sin 2, you're not going to find that here, but what you are going to find is an incredibly complex RPG with turn-based combat and a very deep story. This is a game that has so many layers to it. It's incredibly replayable, and it's just a very good game all around. Again, so much content as well, and you can invest a lot of time into it. $35 might be a little bit pricey because initially this game came out all the way back in September of 2017 with its initial PC release, but the Nintendo Switch release is a little bit more recent, coming out back in September of 2019. Again, the game is fantastic. And it's even better if you do have a couple of buddies to play the game with. It's up to 4 players, but even if you play it solo, you're going to have a lot of enjoyment out of it. Okay, next up, Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy, 50% off for $14.99. This franchise got its start back on the Game Boy Advance. Many of you might think it started on the DS, but the Japanese release was actually on the GBA. And these games are really good. Obviously, they are very much narrative-driven and light on the gameplay, but a lot of mystery, a lot of deduction, a lot of intelligence is actually going to be required to complete these games. It's a classic courtroom adventure series that has sold over 6.7 million copies worldwide. Become Phoenix Wright and experience the thrill of battle as you fight to save your innocent clients in a court of law. Play all 14 episodes spanning the first 3 games in one gorgeous collection. Solve the intriguing mysteries behind each case and witness the final truth for yourself. This is a game that you really need to read between the lines because a lot of the time, the actual answer is going to lie in between those lines, and it's not something that's going to be completely told to you right to your face. You do have to do some detective work, and you really do have to think about each specific scenario and find the conclusion for yourself. The games are great, and for $15, I would say that this is a really good buy. Alright, next up, also do want to mention that Warborn, a game that's not out yet, it is enjoying a pre-order discount. You can get it 20% off for $19.99 instead of the regular $25 price point that it is going to come out at. This is a mecha-based strategy RPG. The game looks pretty good with a variety of different components to its gameplay. You've got a campaign mode. Warborn takes place in the Oro system during a time of war and political uncertainty. While inter-faction disputes erupt, see the war unfold from the eyes of 4 different commanders across a story-driven campaign featuring over 40 missions. You've got skirmish and multiplayer mode as well. Configure your own match parameters and develop new tactics by competing against AI in skirmish mode, or take the battle online to outwit rival commanders across the world in intense one-on-one matches. And lastly, there's going to be a level of creativity to it as well with a map editor. Feeling creative? Make your own custom maps using the built-in map editor. Take your custom maps into skirmish mode to try against the competitor or play them online with friends. This will be out on June 12th, and again, 20% off discount if you do pre-order. Next up, here's a game that a lot of you guys might not be familiar with, but I want to give a shout to Immortal Planet. This is 50% off. Typically goes for $14.99, but right now you can get it for $7.49. This is a really cool game. It's a Souls-like action indie RPG released on PC all the way back in July of 2017. Came to Nintendo Switch back in December of last year. It's an action RPG with challenging combat that rewards patience and punishes recklessness. Explore the crumbling remains of a society of immortals trapped in endless cycles of rebirth. Fight your way to discover the planet's mystery and escape its curse. Game has quite a bit of challenge to it as well. I haven't played it in a little bit, but I remember really enjoying it. Maybe not worth the full $15, but at $7.49, definitely a game that's worthwhile to check out. Other deals I do want to quickly mention that are discounted. The Trine games are on sale. Trine 2 Complete Story down to $5.09. Trine 3, I believe, at the same price, as well as Trine 1. A bunch of other deals are available. The Power Rangers fighting game. A lot of good deals on the eShop right now, but I wanted to highlight the ones that stood out to me. Alright, some physical deals. Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth Complete Edition is down to $29.83. This includes Hacker's Memory as well as the original Cyber Sleuth. These games are really good. For $29, essentially, you get each game for $15 a pop, and I would say that that's pretty good, all things considered. These games might not have the name value of the Pokemon titles, but Digimon is definitely something I'm a little bit more nostalgic with, and for $29.83, I think this is a pretty good buy, so definitely would give that a shout. Lastly, I want to give a shout to Assassin's Creed The Rebel Collection. This is really good. AC4 and AC Rogue for 20 bucks. AC4 is, in my opinion, the best Assassin's Creed game in the entire franchise. AC Rogue is also good, retaining some of that great naval combat. I'm not a big fan of the newer Assassin's Creed games with Origins and Odyssey, I should say, but these games really hold up well, and they're pretty good on the Nintendo Switch, and for $20 for both of them, I think it's pretty good. That's going to conclude this video. Again, a lot of great deals are available. Definitely would give a look at Divinity Original Sin 2, heralded as one of the best RPGs of all time. Works pretty well on the Switch. $35 for it is pretty good, as is Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. Warborn not out yet, but that game looks pretty good. Immortal Planet. A lot of other good eShop deals, Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth, as well as AC The Rebel Collection. That's going to conclude this video. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.